So are they ready? Are they up to par with scrims and everything enough to make this the matchup that everyone is hoping?
Crew on the attacking half, they just invested 2 players to get your way into B, clear out the KJ turret that was sitting up in that corner. Now they can reset things a bit. I do like this from Solkas, though, and Scream on how they've taken this space down long, trying to pressure A main. I like this, Riv.
Up towards front, kyedae just playing the audio game. And you're right, a good push-up by TL. They do this quite a bit. Well, they'll send 1 or 2 at least up long. Hold off that lobby position. If you know nobody's pushing that way, C's safe. The rotation can come, the lean can come from the rest of them as the shots get traded out. Solkas is found, and now Scream knows the majority of the players of Crew are still hanging out towards a lobby.
Well, and the thing is, their Scream was in Solkas was in a pretty rough spot, right?
Yeah,
like he was in that cubby. He only had 45 HP after the initial touch, so for him to walk away with at least getting 1 kill and weakening up Delzik a decent amount, that's a win. That feels
30
good.
seconds left.
kyedae hearing the turret just on the other side. He's going to try to get the rotators here. kyedae has possibly the round in his hands if he has the kills to come across on TL's rotation. Nevera from heaven now on that Sova. Can he put up the damage here just on the planter? That's going to be a bit on Klaus, but not enough as the rest of the utility is set up for post-plant.
It certainly didn't feel good. Nevera playing up in heaven. And you mentioned the flanks. There's one of them as kyedae drops at the hands of Link. Now they can turn their attention to the site as Yampi creeps his way forward. He's going to check that first 50, swings around, drops him. Link does the same. That was pretty clean, Riv.
Yeah,
that looked good.
Coming in strong. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of util call out for TL of what Nevera was hearing up top. There wasn't a Reyna Lear that came into the site. Little things like that are being called all the time. And I'm kind of going out on a limb to say, thinking out an entire situation before it comes to fruition. Here we are towards long, and you can see a little bit of Crew taking that push TL just brought it to themselves. TL, however, not at long A this time.
Yeah, and I think we've got to touch on Crew and the fact that they bought up, right? Like they went full armor, they went Spectres, and a Stinger in there as well, but you start to feel some of this like refusal to back down, right? Like we're going to take the fight to your doorstep.
TL gets to patiently wait on this one with the amount of utility they have set up between Garage and B. It's just going to be the waiting game. Good drone, good drone coming out here. They do see Mazzino, but that's only 1 down on the bottom side of A. Spike's still in window, so no full committal here from Crew. They're really trying to read the plays. Like you said, it's a buy. There's no reason to rush in here and make this a round where you're just trying to destroy TL's economy. You're trying to destroy TL altogether.
Right. And it's a high-risk, high-reward game, right? If you invest here and you fumble the round, things don't go your way, you're sitting in a pretty tough spot financially, so you really need to make this convert, and Nevera getting the opener there looking good. Solkas, the gravity well pulls him right back, but Nevera is able to get a second. Now Klaus is going to get the spike down.
Spike planted. Coming back.
But I like the setup.
Yeah, 3 in sight. Slow walk over as TL realizing, late flank last time. Let's give it a second chance. As now TL groups here for the retake. Utility is not too great on the side of Crew. They're going to have to hit their shots. A few ways to get in the dash for disruption coming from Yampi, or Scream possibly.
Oh, okay. You awake?
Headshot machine is online to start things off. Yampi there. And Doug, that's going to be another quick one from him as they retake the site. 1, 2, 3. We figured it could be a tough one as Crew purchase, but TL solidify a second one for themselves as we go to round 3.
And that just Scream bringing an op in. You see the knife drop down long, give Scream a little bit of room to swing out and challenge on that A main area. Again, Liquid and Crew, because it hasn't just been Liquid, but both teams fighting for this area of the map early on.
Yeah, always. TL love to know. I feel like it's one of this. You can go down long C, but it's just a long corridor. The bends to A allow you to get up the lobby a little safer and take so much agency over the map. There, the operator we see for Scream, a big investment here as TL look to carry the few first rounds now into another victory after Crew stopped them dead in their tracks. Round 3, Garage taking Crew.
The Lear's there, but you're going to have to get through the alarm bot. They managed to do so. There's still the defenses of Liquid that are still on the site, but they're beginning to crumble. They fall apart. Crew is already taking care of 2. That's going to allow them to get onto the site. Should allow them to get the spike down, but we'll see if Solkas and Scream are able to do anything to rip this bad boy back. The bear is there as well. There we go. Shock dart.
Only a bit of damage.
Doing quite yet. Solkas with 4, but Klaus rips it back. Klaus gets 3. We're tied up at 2 apiece. What was that? The trigger to secure a round. First it was the lockdown. There it was the Hunter's Fury. they're not hesitating at all.
Yeah. Love this KO setup, really being able to spread yourself out across multiple areas, knowing garage is open. B will still be locked down by your turret so the team can continue to rotate with distance. Link chilling in that spot. He kind of plays the, you probably wouldn't think I'd be here again. But that's when he comes up with another 2 kills. And again, crew, slow play across the map. We did see that it was Delzik on the left side towards C. Now it's Nagzat as they work the operator and they change up how they're looking at the map. Quick tag.
This is not real. This is a fake. I mean, and it makes sense, right?
What is
like
real?
Crew. Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose it is real. Maybe not the right word there. But they've hit A so many times that they're just kind of biting on that now, right? You see the lockdown comes out as well. That's actually so much room for Crew to work with. And yeah, you've got the gravity well, you buy him some time. The Hunter Fury is going to come out as well. And holy smokes, that could be everything as they're getting everything that they want. Link is an anchor who refuses to give up an inch as he gets 3 on the round so far. Looking for more 4. Can he get the ace? Last player's in garage. Go out there, challenge it, man. Yeah, baby, give it to him. Link with the ace. Liquid. We were talking about how Crew has kind of been conditioning Liquid to lean towards A with how they've hit those.
That's true.
Enough to draw out the lockdown. Riv, it's kind of scary to think that if Link doesn't go Super Saiyan there, Liquid may be in some trouble in that round.
Absolutely. That Cosmic Divide gives them all the site agency they would need. As Yampy trades one as Mazzino comes back there.
Good little 1-for-1 there. Scream dashing back. Staying alive. Has that op in tow. Also 1 point from having the Blade Storm to work with. For Crew, you know, we've talked a bit about how they like to lean towards A. One of the other things that we have to draw attention to, when it comes to their play style is it's been slow. Right, like it's been poke and prod at the beginning, and for Liquid, as you start to kind of figure some of that out, you're able to get these early picks that you may have not gotten at the beginning, and you can shut this down very effectively.
Yeah, here they thwart Crew too. They're like, how can we not find Scream? Oh wait, there he is in B. We just saw him at A, but he gets himself to a good position. We saw him leave that site immediately, and as the sniper, you always have to keep moving. Is the Blade Storm going to come through here for Nags? He's got a few more. There's going to be 2, but it's the eyes of Scream. Is he going to be able to lock down the site in time for Soul Cost to be able to get here? It doesn't even matter. Scream cleans it up. A 3 for... He would have gone past where Link plays, behind the default box, then gets the toy around. But Navera pushes up that time, and like you said, it kind of looks weird that you're not dashing into anything, but... I don't think they expected Navera there either. Cleaning up kills left and right. A little separation in rounds now as TL strengthen themselves, and I think that's a big frag as well. TL have had way too much control over the middle of the map with just the Jampy's utility on Killjoy. So to take that out, makes them think a bit more, makes them move a bit more. Maybe that's what Crew needs, just to dislodge TL from those early positions.
And the thing I want to keep an eye on here is for Crew, how deep is the playbook, right? Because you saw some early success towards A, but now that Liquid are starting to stuff that, what's plan B, right? Like, where do you go from there? If you can't find the same success you had on A at the beginning of the map, what's your secondary play? And if you don't have one, that's a problem.
And they've already switched up how they played. Kesnet, it was the pistol round flank, but now he's with the team. They need those flashes. They would even more so if it was Sky and more identification from Trailblazer. But Kesnet on the Reyna here, trying to find some frags for the team. The Empress is online, so it could be big for this round as Yampy and Sewers is able to pick up a few with Link on the other side.
Dude, he was in such a good spot there, and they had no idea that that's where he was through all of that. But Crew finding some space to work with. They've gotten back on A, but you've got to get through the final bosses of Navera and Link. Well, actually, just Navera for now, as Link is still kind of playing a bit further back. Utility invested from the Astra to buy some more time. Mazzino looking to get the spike down anyway and manages to do so, but still has so much in front of him. He still has to find his way through this 1v2. Isolates a gunfight to 1v1. Navera drops down, manages to rip his face off along the way, and gets the defuse for Liquid.
A second flying heaven kill. Another direction to play through.
Lighter buy coming out for the Latin American team here. The Spectres and a couple pistols to work with. And this is slightly different, right? This is much faster than what we've seen out from Crew. But as much as things change, they stay the same. We're going back to A.
They've gotten themselves in. This could be a good attack here. Yeah, Yampy goes down. His utility is gone, but Navera is trying to rip it with the Odin. He can't get enough.
No, he does get 2 there, but Soulcast drops. Numbers advantage in favor of Crew. The spike has made its way into the site. Op not landing initially. He does have the Blade Storm as well, so if he wants to get real spicy with it, I suppose he can go. But Liquid here, trying to find their way through. They have the Cosmic Divide to work with as well. They have a pretty comfortable lead. No real reason to save your way into this thing, right? You kind of want to roll the die and see if you can make something happen. First steps first, take care of that. The Hunter Fury is going to come out from his Xeno, try to clear out the player up in heaven. You just heard the Blade Storm come online as well, and that should be the cue that they want to take the fight, that they want to figure something out. He's playing this tight corner. The swing out from Kesnit's so good, and he's going hunting, baby. He's going aggressive. He lands the shots. Kesnit gets 4 to get Crew to 4 on a thrifty round win.
I was going to say, Kesnit, when are we going to see this ult come into play? Finally does there. Gets himself a few frags.
Trying to walk in there and trying to take corners drier than a piece of overcooked chicken, man. Like, that's not how it works. Make something happen.
Yeah. 7-4, possibly the 8-4 here if TL can grab it. Spectres in 2 hands on Nagzat and Delzik, but the ults are there, and you can see Nagzat walking up long to see if he can solidify that kill we saw on Scream just last round.
And it is interesting for Liquid, right? Like, they're playing notably off, right? Like, you've only got Scream, who just now made his way up to heaven. He wasn't there a second ago, so he still has that op to hold the angle. And Crew find themselves back on A. The smoke coming out from the Astra to create a bit of space to allow them to creep their way onto the site. And that's already, oh, the foot! The foot! No. You blew his toe off!
To take that angle as well. Oh my word, Scream gets one. Kesnit's gonna answer back. That's a big frag that they have the site. TL's retakes have been fantastic, but how good can this denial be? There's the Cosmic Divide, and that's huge. Great play from Delzik.
Yeah, it's gonna be countered though. They're gonna drop their own Cosmic Divide on top of the null command, so this should be it for them. They want to go forward. Kesnit going aggressive, and he gets dropped at the hands of Link. What more do they have in their tank? They find themselves down to 3 members left. Liquid with the advantage, and it's only going from bad to worse as Delzik drops. Liquid get to 8. It was a decent set.
Through the window right now. Nagzat, as well as Kesnit, taking up shop here, and they've pushed themselves through. No audio heard just yet, but they do have a turret to their left.
Nagzat getting a little antsy. Come on, guy, take the space. Oh, no. Right.
Good crossfire.
Oh, but Navera's in a good spot. He's not just blindly walking through. The timing is great. Navera, get out of here, bro. The guy, he just joined the team. What the heck?
Oh, can he be on the ground for a kill? Is that cool?
No, it's more fun
God,
this way.
Navera. Delzik, however, comes up and shuts us up as well. Liquid lose 2 immediately, and that could be a C site now. If they can push down and figure out where the rest of these members are, this is going to be big. Nice push by Delzik. What else can he find out?
Very nice push to take all of this away, and you've got a couple of members that are very weak on the side of Liquid. But Scream with his 1 HP, proving that that's all you need.
30 seconds
That's
left.
the call. Where they buy guns, that's
where we're going.
That's the call when you get killed like that, and you just kind of sigh to yourself. That means TL read it, right? They pushed themselves back. They said, well, how aggressive will Crew be? And we saw all the way to spawn was the answer there. C-site, as I said, will be the take.
10 seconds left.
And it looks like they'll get a plant down here with plenty of time. What can Mazzino do? He has drone, he has sonar bolt.
And you saw Navera drop the dart back there, back sight, make sure there was nobody pushing forward. Understanding Mazzino is likely coming from this way. It's just a bit early, but gets the info. There goes Mazzino trying to push forward. Takes care of Navera. Remember, he's got a couple of weak players.
Ooh. Position to trade. I don't know if it's going to be easy enough for Crew to find open frags.
Well, it's just been cautious, and I think we're seeing some of the differences on Liquid's attacking half than what we saw in Crew's was in some areas, even you think about that push in the previous round towards C, they're just using their utility better. Right, like, they're just using that better. They're using their utility to allow them to get onto the site, to create some space. And yeah, it hasn't been hard hits, but they've been able to take it and get the kills that they need. Now we're seeing Navera dropping the Hunter's Fury. They push in at just the right time. Navera's able to get 2, but Mazzino's able to get 2 of his own. 3v3, Spike. A pretty tough spot here, but Scream, of course. Who else but Scream to give the numbers advantage back to Liquid? Mazzino's ratty little spot there is given away by the alarm bot, but they know that Nagzat's coming. They do now. Dashes away. Cleans up Navera. How much more you got in you? 2v2. Just really nothing as far as armor left on the side of Crew.
Little gun pickup by Yampy. They're going to go for the plant screen, watching full right side. This is the chance for Nagzat to make a move as long as he creeps it in. Now the 2v1, Doug.
The timing's just not there. Right, like...
Yampy low.
Oh, Nagzat isolates them. Woo! Dash away, Scream. Scream, nags that going, hunting the classic from up top, and Scream gets the 3! I want to stay alive long enough to do some damage, so excellent adaptations from crew.
Yeah.
Playing a little bit of floor is lava type thing to get themselves to that point.
At this point, peaking is lava. It's very dangerous. TL just seems to be hitting the headshots when it matters. That's why we have 12-5 so quickly within our first map of this best-of-3 series. Mazino's going to push down. And they do want a little bit more information on the side of crew. They see how it's been favoring them.
And with this, they do have the Cosmic Divide out from Delzik, and they have the Empress from Kesnet, so you have some tools here. Oh, Nags, that spot's been given away, so there's no cheeky little 50 that can cause problems. Okay, well, he went right back into it, and I don't think they saw that, so this could be something.
So they have drone. They actually bolt out beautiful. Now Crew's going to have to reconsider this. They can actually destroy that lockdown if they do get a good shot on it, but Navera's going to push right through, Doug.
Kesnet did invest the Empress, so we'll see. It was just one. It was just one. Is Klaus looking to anchor things as well, not able to do so. Delzik's left alone in this 1v3. Yampi getting the spike down. You're going to have to pull off some sort of miracle, my guy, just to keep this map alive. But what can you do, the Spectre? That's all it really has some util as well, but that's really it. Spike ticking away. Slowly playing time, but the turret's going to give his position away as soon as he swings out, right? Like an understanding that. Drops that, yeah. Oh, but the null command is so good. The null command is so good.